How's it going, everyone? Marriland here, and that's right, it's time for more of the Pokemon Sword and Shield walkthrough. So, after clearing Galar Mine number 2, you'll be taken onto the Motostoke Outskirts, which I actually took a peek at briefly last time, but I wanted to save it for its own video. Oh, there's one of the new Pokemon we can run into over here. It's Hatena, something that you've no doubt seen before. Yeah, that's right, Bede had that thing. So now I get to get one. Yeah, this is probably the first place you'll run into it. And there's the critical capture, of course. So yeah, this thing starts off as a Psychic-type Pokemon. However, it does eventually turn into a Psychic Fairy-type as its final evolution. It's quite slow, but it has a lot of special attack and really good defenses too, so it's not a bad Pokemon if you're in need of a Psychic and or a Fairy type, which actually, you know, I could use one. I guess I have my Orbeetle. Yeah, right now it's not gonna do me too much good though. The first time it evolves is at level 32, and then it'll evolve once again at level 42. Alright, so anyway, let's go grab this item here. It's an amulet coin. So back in, where was it? Hulbury, you could buy the luck incense, right? I mentioned you could do that. Well, you don't need to because this thing has the same effect. If the Pokemon that is holding it, if it participates in the battle at all, and it's a trainer battle, then you'll get double the amount of money you'll normally get. It doesn't stack with the luck incense though, but it is, still pretty good. Okay, so down here, there are 3 Great Balls for you to pick up. There's also Coughing around, which I guess, you know, you think, oh, it's a Generation 1 Pokemon, but I think this might be the first chance we've run into it. I don't think we've been able to before. At least, not counting the wild area. There are so many Pokemon in the wild area, and under so many different conditions that, like, I can't reliably say, oh yeah, you'll find this by this point. Like, that's why I try to find things that are available outside of the wild area and offer my recommendations by that. Now, Coughing, it has a new evolution in the Galar region. It will become a Poison Fairy type. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It doesn't evolve for a little while, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's until like level 30 something. Level 35, but yeah, it does have a new ability. This one doesn't have it, but it can have Neutralizing Gas, which temporarily disables all other abilities on the field. So that's pretty cool. All right, Sudowoodo. Here's another kind of new Pokemon you can run into. Yeah, it's a fairly bulky rock type. Not, like, noteworthy or anything, but, you know, it's there. It's Sudowoodo. You're probably going to want to catch it, and you're probably going to want to make sure you have it around for later. Aww. Oh no, I can't run. I was actually thinking of running and just trying a different quick ball. Guess we have to do this the old-fashioned way. Yeah, so you're going to want to pick one of these up, so that way you can get Bonsly later on. You'll need to breed it using the, what is it, the Rock Incense? Not that Bonsly is really good or anything, but, you know, you'll probably want it for your Pokédex. Okay, now this is just being obnoxious. How dare you? There we go. All right, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, you get a lot of experience for catching that thing. My Pokemon are getting to be quite high of a level. I'm a little worried about that. We don't need Quick Attack. Headbutt will be a little bit better. You're fast enough, Raboot. You're fast enough. Okay, so yeah, here we go. Sudowoodo. Yeah, just a rock type. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not overly remarkable. Okay, there are a few more Pokemon around. There's Noctowl, which we can see right here. It's a fully evolved Pokemon. Not all that great, but definitely more on the defensive side. There's already so many different normal flying type, and just flying type in general Pokemon, that you probably don't need it, but, you know, you can pick one up here. It's not at a terrible level. It's not really gonna help that much, but it's actually, it can be okay if you give it the right moves. It's just not very aggressive, if you will. Okay, so I caught one. Splendid. All right, see you later. Okay, so there are still quite a few more Pokemon here. Some of them are quite rare to find in the shaking grass, the random encounters. Now, I guess we've already run into Scraggy, but you can find Scraggy here if you're playing Pokemon Sword, or Krogunk if you're playing Pokemon Shield. There is a rather rare Pokemon that you can only run into here in Pokemon Sword, though. Or, I'm sorry, in Pokemon Shield. We're not going to be able to find it now, but the Pokemon Salandit. This is not version exclusive, but you can only find it here in Pokemon Shield. There are other areas you can find it in Pokemon Sword, like in the wild area, but it's definitely more common in Pokemon Shield. There's also 2 other Pokemon that we can run into here. Now, as far as the random encounters, what I'm looking for, there's 2 new Pokemon, I believe. Well, not like new, but, you know, Pokemon we haven't yet encountered before. Yeah, we've seen Choodle. This thing's a little on the uncommon side. 10% chance of running into it as a random encounter. Oh, Salandit also is not in the shaking grass. It's not a random encounter. You will see it in the field. Also keep in mind that only female Salandit are capable of evolving. You can't evolve your male Salandit into its evolution, Salazzle. Well, I'm just having a darn hard time trying to find something here. So, yeah, I guess we'll just... Let's see, I did see an item. Let me grab this really fast before I forget. It's a bottle of PP Up. Raises the max power points, or PP, for one of your moves. I believe it's by 10%, and it can be used 3 times total, so a move that has... actually, I think it's 20%, not 10%, but a move that has, say, 10 PP, if you use 3 PP ups, it'll become 16 PP. Alright, yeah, you know what? We're gonna go back for those Pokemon in just a moment. There's still a lot more I want to catch. I like to try to find everything on the route or area, but there's a few trainers we can fight first. Young Pokemon trainer, won't you honor me with a battle? Oh, sure, why not? Madame Carolyn. Yamper. So fancy. Alright, let's give this thing a first impression it won't soon forget. Ugh. So strong. Okay, what else do you have? A Swoobat. Okay, you know what? I think that, ooh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna take a chance here with my Arrokuda. I know I have several options. Swoobat being a rather non-threatening psychic flying type. We'll go ahead and use Bite against it. It is fairly fast, though. Oh, dear. Well, I think this will still work out. As long as I don't get hit with a crit or anything. Well, I had to jinx it, didn't I? Oh, man. Alright, well, whatever. I'm gonna get my revenge now. I should have done this from the start, but I wanted to show you a little bit of mercy. Nah, you don't get mercy anymore. You don't deserve it. We're gonna give you Spark. I really like how Boltund attacks. Like, it just looks really cool when it does so. Just sparks up a little bit, then charges forward. Alright, I need a heal. I really want to get my Arrokuda just a little bit more experience here. Guess I'll use a revive. I do have several. I'd rather not, but because I just don't feel like going all the way back to a Pokemon Center while I'm exploring this route, especially because we're almost done with it. And it's not really a route, but you know what I mean. This is not what I wanted to do. Okay, we're just gonna swap it around, so we'll have Arrokuda leading. Okay, oh, there's one of the rarer Pokemon here, and it is a version exclusive. So yeah, in Pokemon Sword, you'll run into Sock. Pure fighting type, quite strong actually. Like if you're looking for a nice fighting type that you don't have to worry about evolving or anything like that, Sock is a very good choice. Can't go wrong with it. In Pokemon Shield, you'll run into Throw instead. It's a lot bulkier, a lot more defensive, but it doesn't hit quite as hard. However, it can definitely take hits a lot better. They're both really good Pokemon to have, so I certainly recommend either of them. Although there are no shortage of fighting type Pokemon, and again, like, Sock's good and all, but yeah, we've clearly seen that Surfetched, which is also exclusive to Pokemon Sword. We've seen that to be very good as well. Thankfully, I believe that's it for encounters on the overworld, ones that you see roaming around. Other than Salandit and Throw, of course, which are exclusive to Pokemon Shield. So that's good. Can mark those off on my checklist. That means there's only, I believe, one or two more. Yeah, two more Pokemon that we need to run into before I can call it done. Complete. Okay, that definitely took a while. This thing was a bit of a pain. Not easy to catch. Gave a lot of experience, though. That's nice. Okay, so let's take a look at this thing, too. Just before we send it away, because it's definitely one I think it's pretty good. Yeah, just like that, 67 attack and 50 speed. I don't think that's too shabby, right? Not, like, super powerful, but certainly not bad. Alright, see you later. So, well, the last thing I need is in the shaking grass. Well, there's two things I need. And Scraggy is not one of them, unfortunately. Well, there's one of the Pokemon that I was looking for. It's not that rare or anything. It's 20% chance of encountering it. It's Pawniard. Do I recommend it? No, I really don't, because it doesn't evolve for an eternity. It's a Dark Steel type, which is pretty cool, but it's gonna be such a long time before it evolves that I honestly can't recommend it. It's just gonna be really underperforming as far as its stats goes. I mean, it's not like the worst stats for an unevolved Pokemon, but it's just not gonna shine until you evolve it. I mean, that's just the reality. And you can also catch them later on. It does have Defiant, which is pretty cool. And its defense isn't that bad, but like, you're gonna be stuck with it for a long time. As a Pawniard, just wait until later on in the game where you can get it a lot easier. There we go, finally! It's Impidimp! That's right, that mysterious Pokemon that, showed up way back. Oh, I guess I already have one. I must have gotten it from a max raid. Yeah, I did. But, okay. Let me talk about this thing. If you really want to get this cool dark fairy type, don't do what I did. Don't spend your time wandering around here, because this is not a good spot to get it. It's just a 5% chance of running into it. And for me, that's like a 1% chance. But honestly, if you want that thing, which it's pretty good, it's a dark fairy type. It evolves sort of like Hatena at level 32 and then into its final evolution at 42. And it's pretty good in its final evolution. A lot of attack power, even decent special attack. But if you want to get it, honestly, all you need to do, just go back to the wild area, just cross this bridge, cross the bridge field, and you'll find it here in the Stony Wilderness. In basically every weather condition that is available to you at this point in the game. So it's a random encounter. You won't find it just roaming in the overworld. You have to go into the shaking grass, but you'll find it 10 to 20% of the time there. So if you want to get Impidimp, you can get it here, But really, if you want to get it earlier than the main spot you get it, you'll find them no problem in Glimwood Tangle. But yeah, if you want to get it a little early, this would be the best spot. Stony Wilderness, random encounter. But I had to find it here. I was compelled. But yeah, I did get one of those as a random encounter, or max raid battle, which was pretty cool. Alright, so now let's continue with this route, or this area that isn't a route, that really should have been a route. I don't know why they didn't call it Route 6 or whatever. But okay, I don't make the rules. Alright, so this guy has a Growlithe. Let's go ahead and use Dive. Come on, little Arrokuda. Let's see if you can take this thing out. Wow, you actually did. Nice job. That was even after the Intimidate. Alright, look at those stats. Ooh, Sirfetch'd wants to learn Knockoff. That could be kind of nice, having a Dark-type move. Honestly, I don't really think I need Iron Defense. I mean, it's nice. It'll make you basically unbeatable as far as, you know, defense goes. But I think I'd rather have some offense. You got some Pokemon with you there. Your battle technique is bang on, too. All right, well, glad to hear it. Okay, anyway, let's move along here. And yeah, it's another bridge. And there's a bunch of feathers on this bridge. I don't even need to pick them all up. We've already seen these things over on the, oh, there's a muscle feather. It's kind of similar to the one. Yeah, we've seen these before. But yeah, all we need to do is just keep going along this bridge. Oh, actually, I think we can see the, one place, well, maybe not quite. Oh, hey! My Corviknight got all rested up, so it's already headed off on its next Poké job. Indeed. We should do some Poké jobs at some point. I'll show you that. Don't worry, but I think for right now, we're gonna leave it be. Okay, so we need to go to the Budew drop-in, so let's go ahead and go over there. I don't remember if it's a good idea to heal or not, but yeah, there's Marnie! We saw her earlier. Challenger Marriland, right? Out giving it your all, even this late, huh? Hey, help with something for a sec. I want to see if I'm ready for the next leg of the gym challenge. Alright, or ugh, really? Alright. Wicked, got some fight in you, huh? Alright, so here we go! Pokemon Trainer Marnie. Yeah, we get to fight her this time. And she uses a Krogunk as her first Pokemon. Generally, she's going to be using Dark types, but this Krogunk is a pain. If you're trying to counter it with a Fighting type or Fairy type, well, Fighting type just because it resists it. However, I have Peck here, so this is actually pretty nice. Oh. Revenge. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Oof! That was a lot of damage. Hopefully I'll do enough to take it out. Should, but you never know. Also, Marnie's music is amazing. I love her battle theme. It's really good. Alright, so this is her signature Pokemon, her Morpeko. And this thing is a Dark Electric type. And it has an interesting ability, which I don't know if we'll be seeing, probably. But yeah, it'll change its form. Let's go ahead and Struggle Bug. I think this move expresses my feelings. What do you think? Bite. Is that really how you feel? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's right. I guess it is a Dark type. I gotta watch out. I am Psychic, after all. But I didn't see that one coming. Oh, my! It changed into its Hangry mode. Now, I don't know if it actually has the ability that matters with that, but if you see it like that, then its move, I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but it has a signature move that will be either Dark type or Electric type. Wow, that was strong. Either Dark or Electric, depending on which mode it is here. Either Full Belly mode, which is what you see right now, or it's Hangry mode. But like I said, I don't think it gets it until later. I guess I could take a look really fast here. Alright, so... yeah, it doesn't get that for a while. So I don't think you'll have to worry about it. Okay, and lastly, she has a Scraggy dark fighting type. A fairy type move would be really good here, but unfortunately I don't have one, so we're just gonna send out my Sirfetch'd. Maybe no fun if things ended just yet. That's why we aren't giving up. Alright, well. Yeah, Scraggy. Okay, I guess we'll sit for first impression. I know the other's super effective, but I definitely want to give a good first impression, you know, it's important. Wow. Oh yeah, I guess I do weigh a fair amount. Sirfetch'd does, at least. Oh, she used a super potion! How dare you? Alright, well let's see how much Rock Smash did. If I would've used that from the get-go, yeah, that would've been a smarter move. Oh well, it's fine. Alright, well there we go. You defeated Pokemon Trainer Marnie! You beat me. Guess it must not be too bad after all, huh? Nah, I'm not too bad. Oh, finally, my little fishy's evolving! Oh, that's exciting. You were kinda starting to fall behind a little bit. But let's see how this big old fish, the Barraskewda. Look at that thing. I want to see how it does. 4'3". Oh man. Yeah, it's still just a pure water type. Doesn't get anything too fancy, but yeah. Guess I better go to bed and rest up for tomorrow. You better get to sleep too. Yeah, I better do that. Ah, refreshed. Lovely. The next morning. Morning, Marriland. That friend of yours already went off to challenge the next gym. Copy's lead card is supposed to help against him, but I ended up with a few copies, so I'll give you one. Don't look so chuffed, it's no big deal. Alright, Kabu's lead card, nice. Take this too, a little something for our battle yesterday. 2 burn heals. You better have some burn heals. Actually, that is really good advice. Trust me, you're going to want to have burn heals. Bet you'll have no trouble beating that man of fire Kabu chap, right? Why don't you get over to Motostoke Stadium and get that gym badge already? Yeah, why don't I? Why don't you? Yeah, I definitely recommend burn heals. The 2 you get, like, if you're not paying attention, you'll be very thankful you got them. So yeah, anyway, that being said, oh, you know what? Before we go to the stadium, I want to take a look at my new, oh, there you are, Barraskewda. Oh yeah, 86 attack, 73 speed. That's almost as much as my Sirfetch'd. I mean, I know you have a positive nature for it, but that's pretty good. Very low defenses, though. Oh man, very dangerous. But I bet you could pack a punch. Alright, well anyway, you might help out in this next gym. That's right, we're going to the Motostoke Stadium. Although, let's say hi to Hop first. Slow moving, aren't you, Marriland? I've already gone and earned my fire badge. That man of fire Kabu is just what you'd expect. Nearly got burnt in my battle with him. Even with my strongest team, it was definitely touch and go, but I still won in the end. Get a shift on, Marriland. I bet you could beat the man of fire too. Well, you bet I will. I'll do that next time. Oh yeah. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my YouTube channel, and turn on notifications to get updated. Be sure to check out my website for more Pokemon Sword and Shield coverage, including a full mobile-friendly Pokédex, a powerful team builder, and a written walkthrough. See you next time!